Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and today we're going to be continuing my Christmas haul. So the first thing that I ended up getting were these Slytherin socks. They're so long. I tried to put them on once, and they're like soccer socks almost, like they go all the way up to my knee. So I'm really happy to have these, but I don't know how often I'll be wearing them, but you can't go wrong with Slytherin socks. That's what I always say. Then I also ended up getting this Slytherin scarf from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and it's awesome. I love Slytherin so much. I'm not going to wear it because it's really hot. So the next Funko Pop that I got was actually Ron. So Ron's chilling there with his broken wand. I don't know if you can see it right there. And yeah, he'll just go up next to Harry and chill on my Harry Potter shelf. And I also ended up getting a Snape Funko Pop. I think Snape is a terrible person, but now I'm collecting all the Harry Potter Funko Pops, apparently. So, happy to have Snape as well, with his moody terribleness. Alright, so the first book in this part of my Christmas haul is going to be The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I said in the last part that I have been really enjoying Neil Gaiman's writing, and I just have not disliked any of his books so far, so I went ahead and asked for this one as well. And I think this is about a guy who's reminiscing about his childhood when he finds an ocean at the end of his childhood street, possibly, but it's really short, so I should be able to get through it really quickly. Come here, buddy. So if you guys don't know, Nook poisoned himself recently, and he had to go to the vet emergency room, but I wanted to let everyone know that he is okay. He's fine now. He just has some shaved forearms, but he's back to his normal chill self, right, Bubsy? I love you. I then got Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick. What's in here? One of the pages is folded. Oh no. Brian Selznick always has a lot of pictures in his books like that, and he illustrates them himself. And I think this story is about two different people from two different time periods, but the stories somehow connect at the end. So I'm really excited to read this. The books are long, but they are such quick reads because there's so many pictures. So I'll definitely be getting through this one really quickly as well, and it's just, you know, just wonderful. The next book that I got was Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I originally heard of this book on Reagan's channel, but I've also heard some other good things about it just since that. And it also has a fairly high rating on Goodreads, so I'm definitely excited for this one. Basically, it's about a girl named Sophie, and she can read people's thoughts, and then one day she meets a boy who can also read people's thoughts, and then their adventure begins from there. It's a middle grade fantasy series, and you all know how much I love middle grade fantasy. The next book that I got is Thors, Serpents by K.L. Armstrong and M.A. Marr. I read the first book of this trilogy a couple months ago, or maybe a month ago, and I ended up really enjoying it, so I wanted to continue like straight away because it was just one of those books that you want to find out immediately what's going to happen. And so this is the third book. I didn't get the second one for Christmas, so I don't know if I'm getting it for my birthday or not, but now I have the third one, and if I don't get the second one for my birthday, I'll end up buying it and reading all of the books in this series because it is so much fun. I did a book review for the first book, a non-spoiler book review, so I will leave that in the card symbol and you can check that out. The next one I got was Fires of Invention, Mysteries of Cove by J. Scott Savage. This is his newer series that he wrote after the Far World series, which I also did a review for. This book is about these two characters that are kind of like engineer type people. They like to invent things and they are really good with mechanics and stuff like that, but it's not allowed in their society, I don't think. And so they get in tons of trouble because they start having these urges to invent things, and you're not allowed to invent any new technology or anything like that. And it's a middle grade fantasy series again, or maybe it's a middle grade science fiction series, but I'm really excited to get to it. I got this for free on NetGalley. I never downloaded it, so I never got to be able to read it, but now I have it, so I will be reading it. The next thing that I got was The Stories of the Raksura by Martha Wells, Volume 1. These are two short stories that are in the Books of the Raksura world, which the first book is called The Cloud Roads. Yeah, and I just love these characters. I think that the story is a unique one. I think that the world is very unique. I really like the fact that the main characters are not human. They're these people that have wings and they're kind of reptilian-like. The society in these books is really interesting. I like how it's all set up. It's very similar to insects, maybe, like how bees, it's led by a queen and then there's all the workers and stuff like that. So Yeah, I just really like them. Also, all the characters are bisexual if you were wanting to diversify with that kind of thing. But I'm very excited to read these. I've been wanting to read them for a while, so I will definitely be getting to this in 2016. The next thing I got was The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, the extended edition on Blu-ray. And I know that the movie adaptations are very different from the book, and they are just kind of, they're just way different. You have to take them as two separate things. Like, you can't compare the book and the movie. The movie is very entertaining, very theatrical, and the book is a lot different than that. So, but I still enjoy the movies, and I wanted to see all of the extra content in these, and I've been trying to form my own like movie library kind of thing, so I definitely am happy to have this one. I'll definitely be watching this one soon so I can figure out what all the extra content is, and I also ended up getting the second one, which is The Desolation of Smaug. The next book that I got was A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. This is just one of those classical book series that most people have read, and I just really want to read it. I think there's 6 in this series, so I will definitely be starting this one in 2016. I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'll definitely be starting it because I've just had my eye out for this series for a very long time. So the next Harry Potter item that I got from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter was this magnifying glass. I don't use magnifying glasses too much, but it's really cool looking, and maybe when my eyesight starts to go all shoddy, I can use this to read physical books. But yeah, I'm really happy to have it. It's really cool. The next 2 books that I got are part of a series, and that is the Fallen Kingdom series. I got book 2, which is Rebel Spring, and book 3, which is Gathering Darkness. I heard that the series gets so much better in book 2, so if you read book 1 and you were just kind of meh about it like I was, you should give book 2 a shot and you'll be impressed, apparently. So I have the next 2 because I really want to catch up with this series. I know the 4th one came out in December, but I figured having 2 books in a series unread was enough for now. So once I get to these 2, then I will be continuing along and reading Frozen Tides if I still like the series enough. Basically, there are 4 or 5 main characters, or 4 main characters, and then you also get some perspectives from some other random characters, and they just have crazy adventures, and no character is ever safe, pretty much. Probably the main 4 are safe enough, but any other character that you ever meet is not safe, so don't get too attached. Okay, and so for the last 3 books that are going to be in this part, the first one is going to be Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. I wasn't going to pick this one up. I don't know why I didn't think that it was going to be up my alley, but this is a Alexander the Great retelling, and I have just heard that the author is like a big history buff. Like, she's definitely done her research on this novel, and so it's very historically accurate to a point. I mean, it's historical fiction, but I just think that I'm really gonna love it. And also, I heard amazing things from Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, so yeah, I will definitely be getting to this one soon, and I think that maybe I'll talk to Sam as I'm reading it. Maybe she'll hype it up a little bit while I'm reading it, so I read it really quickly, but I'll let you guys know what I think when I do get to it and if I think that it's accurate. The second to last book in this haul is going to be The Death of Dullgoth by Michael J. Sullivan. This is the 3rd book in the Rhaeria Chronicles series, which is a prequel series to the Rhaeria Revelations, but I think you should probably read Rhaeria Revelations first, although you don't have to, and you wouldn't really be spoiled for things that happen. I don't know, I keep going back and forth on which series I think people should read first. Like, this series, you could read it first and you would have so much fun, but you could also read the Rhaeria Revelation series first and have just as good of, if not more fun. I just really have no idea which way that you're supposed to read these books because reasons. I don't want to go into them because I don't want to spoil anything. I've talked about this series enough. And the last book in this part of my Christmas haul is going to be the Unofficial Harry Potter Cookbook. I am a terrible cook, but I want to get better. And also, I've just heard a lot of these recipes are actually really, really good from people that have made them and everything. So I think that I'm going to be making some of these in the new year, and maybe I will document those experiences. Maybe I'll make videos of making the things in this book. Not really sure, but I think that it'll be really exciting to just make all the food and stuff that are in the books. So I just love Harry Potter. So that's everything that I'm going to show in this part of my Christmas haul. There's probably 2 more parts, 1 more part, I don't know. We'll see. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below, again, which books that I should be getting to sooner rather than later, or which books that you've heard good things about. And that's going to be it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.